Good day everyone. This video reporting is all about abstract class. So, abstraction. It is an OOP technique that hides certain details and only shows the important information. So, it can be achieved in two ways. First is abstract classes. Uses abstract modifier, and next is interface. Uses implements, keywords. So, ang abstraction usa siya ka pamaagi sa OOP that hides certain nga mga details, unya nagpakita lang kini og mga importanteng impormasyon. Next is abstract class. So abstract class is it cannot be instantiated. To access it, you need to inherit it from another class. So ang abstract class po ay dili siya ma-instantiate para ma-access. Kinahanglan siya mo inherit from another class. Next is abstract methods. Ang abstract methods can only be declared inside an abstract class. So, ma-declared siya sulod sa abstract class. Next is, it is a method without a body. So, usa siya ka method without body. Next, it needs to be overridden in the subclass of the abstract class. So, kinahanglan sad siya ma-override sa subclass sa abstract class. Thank you.
The abstract keywords. The abstract keywords is used to define both abstract classes and abstract methods. When a class is declared as abstract, it cannot be instantiated directly. Any class that contains abstract methods without a body, must also be declared as abstract. Purpose of abstract class. First is provide a common interface. Abstract classes allow you to define a common interface for all subclasses, ensuring that certain methods are implemented in each subclass. Second is code reusability. You can write common functionality in the abstract class, which can then be reused by subclasses, reducing code duplication. Third is encapsulation and abstraction. Abstract classes allow you to hide implementation details and only expose the relevant functionalities to the user or other classes. And when they use abstract classes, magamit sa abstract classes. First is when you want to define a blueprint for a group of related classes. Then the second is when you want to enforce the implementation of specific methods in derived classes. And the last is when some behavior is shared across all subclasses, but some needs to be defined specifically for each subclasses.
So, abstraction or abstract and object-oriented programming, it hides certain details and only shows the important information. So, we can say that it is an abstract class if it has an abstract keyword or abstract modifier. In creating a program, creating an abstract class, you can use private, public, protected modifier, but don't forget to put an abstract keyword after that modifier, or you can remove that public or private or protected, whatever you use. You can remove that and you can remove that and put abstract keyword as an modifier. In abstract method, while you are making an abstract class, it doesn't require that you should use abstract method, because you can use static method if you want, but it should have a body. But because in the abstract method, it doesn't require have a body, because you should override or implement it in your subclass. By the way, abstract class cannot be instantiated, and to access you should inherit it to other class. So you can't implement in your superclass because you need to have a subclasses so that you will access that abstract.
6 key features of abstract. Number 1. Cannot be instantiatized. Abstract class cannot be used to create objects. They are meant to be extended by other classes. In other words, can't be used directly. You can create an object from an abstract. It's like a blueprint that need to be built upon by other classes. Number 2. Can contain abstract and non-abstract methods. Abstract methods are declared without a body or implementation. Subclasses must override these methods. In other words, abstract method is a class that don't have any code. Next, non-abstract methods with a body can provide default behavior for subclasses. In other words, non-abstract classes can share a common behavior with other classes. Number 3. Can have instance variables. Unlike interface, abstract class can define to field to store states or properties, as specific pieces of data that belongs to an object created from a class. Number 4. Support constructors. Abstract classes can have constructors which can be called during subclass instantiation. When you create subclass, you can call the constructor from the abstract class from the subclass. This is useful because it allows the abstract class to set up some common properties, some initial action when a subclass is created. Number 5. May include static methods. Abstract class can define static methods. Static method that belong to the class itself, not any specific object created from the class. You can call static method without creating instance of the class. Number 6. And cannot be final. Declaring an abstract class as final would prevent it from being extended, defeating its purpose. If you declare an abstract class as final, it means no one can extend it. This defeats the whole purpose of having an abstract class because you can create any subclasses that would inherit its properties or methods.
So, diara gamong sample code sa problem na mo. Nag-create tag abstract class vehicle, nagkuha attributes nga string, nga brand, int year, nagkuha tag constructor nga vehicle. Sundan tag mga parameter string brand, int year, this that brand equals brand semicolon, this that year equals year. So naggama sa tag abstract method na abstract void start. Atong gaman sa kuan method nga normal ra display info. System out print line brand plus year plus year. Mo na atong nagama sa tag subclass atong inherit ang vehicle sa car. Gama gyapon tag constructor nga car, string brand and year. Pero wala ta magdagdag dari og lain nga kuan attributes. Atong call ang super nga keyword para ma-call na tag mga attributes dari sa kuan sa atong parent class brand ug year. Mo na atong override ang ato ang method abstract method sa parent class kaning void start system out print line the car is starting with error. So nagkuha na sa tag sa subclass motorcycle nga gi-extend si vehicle gyapon. Mura gapon atong gi-call constructor kay motorcycle string brand int year. Ato gapon gi-call og super nga keyword brand year. Wa gapon ta magdagdag dari. Mo na ato gapon gi-override ang method nga start system out print line the motorcycle is starting with a broom. Dara sa atong main class abstract vehicle public static void string args nga matag object reference na to ang vehicle nya car object na to equals new car. Ya, atong gibutang dere sa atong kuan mga parameters or arguments Toyota ug 2080. Sa atong motorcycle nga subclass atong gibutang dere Harley Davidson ug 2099. System out print line car info. Ya, kwanta na ning atong object name car dot method name na to kaning display info. Ya, car na po that method name na po na to katong start. System out print line motorcycle info. So sa motorcycle ato na pong butang ang object ng motorcycle nya ang iyang method name nya motorcycle ug atong abstract nga method start. To. So ato na ning iran. Dera nga output car info sa atong isa ka subclass sa car mo atong brand Toyota nya atong year kay 2018. The car is starting with a roar. Sa atong motorcycle nga subclass mo suod brand Harley Davidson year 2099. The motorcycle is starting with a broom.